Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. Yep, it's been a while. I've been away, relaxing a bit. Obviously, we won the Champions League. That was all good and great. And yeah, now it's more. There was a little window of just relaxing and the people talking about the Euros, and then the silly season started. The transfer window opened, and everything's going crazy. And yeah, so I just thought I'd get back on here, fill the gap till the new season starts with a little game I would like to call Keep or Sell. Before I get into all of that, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me who you think we should keep, who you think we should sell. We're just going to go through the list of the 2020-2021 team. And I'm just going to give my opinion on who I think should go and who I think should stay. And yeah, let's get right into it. Right, so starting off, I definitely think we have to talk about the goalkeepers. Obviously, we have the situation with Kepa and we have the situation with Mendy. I've always said that I don't think Kepa, starting off with Kepa, I don't think Kepa is suited for the Premier League. I don't think he's a good enough goalkeeper to be Chelsea's number one or number two for that matter. I just think, unfortunately, it's a size thing for me. I think he's way too small to be like a proper goalkeeper. I think goalkeepers these days need to have a certain amount of reach, like the AC Milan youngster whose surname I'm not going to try and pronounce because I've heard so many variations of it, so I'm not going to do it. So I definitely think we should sell Kepa. Speaking of the AC Milan goalkeeper who's out on free, he's free now. Obviously PSG are trying to get that signing. I thought that would be a perfect time to get such a young person into the team, but again, it has to do with wages and all of that, so that's probably not happening. Moving on to Willie. Willie's leaving. He spent 4 beautiful years at the Bridge. Obviously won the Champions League, won Europa, I think it was also. So definitely good on him. Thank you for your service. You've been amazing. Obviously, I think our number one starting from next year should be the guy himself, Edouard Mendy. I think he's proven himself this season, the best goalkeeper in the Champions League, and I definitely think that Tuchel robbed him of the Golden Glove in the Premier League. I definitely think there's some matches that he should have won, that he should have played and probably would have gotten a clean sheet, and yeah, probably would have won it. Looking forward, we're looking at Ziger, the Croatian, 20 years old, still young. Obviously, the thing with Chelsea and our goalkeepers like Blackman, who have been sent out and no one knows what's happening to them. There's no return. We're not sure what's happening. It's very difficult already for these youngsters to get into the Chelsea team, but with goalkeepers it's even harder. So definitely think we should keep him or maybe send him out on loan if we get another goalkeeper. It's interesting to see what's going to happen with the goalkeepers. Moving on to the defenders, Rudiger. Definitely think Rudiger should stay. Keep him for sure. He's showing himself. He's proved how amazing he's been. Alonso, sell. I think it's time for Alonso to go. I think he's given Chelsea everything that he possibly could have, and I just think just the style of play that Tuchel wants to play and the way we're moving right now, there's a call for maybe a quicker left back, someone that that defends a bit better, and yeah, it's just tough. But I think it's time for Alonso to go. Moving on, Christensen. I'm hearing things about potentially buying Hakimi and Christensen being part of the deal. I'm a big fan of Christensen. I think he's an amazing defender. I definitely would love to see him stay. I think he's got so much more to prove, and he's an academy boy, so it just makes it even more of a must stay for me. Moving on, Emerson. I love Emerson to bits, but it just doesn't seem like any coach that comes in favors him. So I think for his career, for his personal life, he should probably go back to Italy. A lot of teams in Italy want to see him. He's always making the Italian national team. So yeah, I definitely think it's time to say goodbye to Emerson. But one of my favorites, unfortunately, I just wish more coaches, more managers would give him more time. Moving on to Silva, obviously we've extended his contract. Definitely think he should be kept. There's not much more to say about that. Zuma, he's looking like he's on the fringes. It's not looking great. I definitely hope that he can stay. I hope that he can, but it's looking like it's not looking great for him, and I hope it gets better. Reese, stay. That's done. Dave Espilicueta, stay for sure. End your career at Chelsea. You deserve it. You've been a soldier for this team. So definitely want to see Dave stay. Ben Chilwell, at the beginning of the season, as you all know, I wasn't a big fan of Ben Chilwell. But for sure now, definitely I am in. I'm 100% in on Ben Chilwell. Yeah. Right, guys, moving on to the midfield. We're going to start off with my guy, Hakim Ziyech. Another one of my favorites. It looks like he's also on the fringes. A lot of Italian sides like AC Milan are in talks with Chelsea to try and sign him. I think it just looks bad on the club if we just bought the player and we sell him. But that's what the rumors are going. I hope that Chelsea change their mind and they keep him. I definitely think there's so much more to see from this guy, and he just needs to stay to prove himself. Moving on to Jorginho, definitely think that Jorginho's time is done. Sarri just signed a new contract. I forget the name of the club. I think that would be perfect if he went there, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I think it's time for Jorginho to go. N'Golo Kante, that's not even a conversation. He's number one on the team sheet. Gilmore, I definitely think that a loan would suit Gilmore well. But it's going to be another one of those seasons where we're going to need every single player. So maybe he stays, but not sell. Definitely, if he has to go somewhere, it's on loan. And yeah, Cover has been amazing for us for over the past year, so I definitely think we should keep him. Yeah, I think we need to bring in competition in that midfield, like the likes of Declan Rice. Moving on to Declan Rice's best friend. That's a good little segue. Mason Mount, obviously keep Mason Mount. Like there's not much more to say about that. Moving on, Pulisic is an interesting one. I think Chelsea should sell Pulisic. I don't think that Pulisic is the caliber of player that we were promised that he would be. Yes, last season towards the end, he had a good end of season after the COVID break was over. But I just looking at him this year, especially the games where he started, he looks off pace. I don't know if it's because of all of the injuries, but I'm not convinced on him staying. I think there are way more talented youngsters out there that could come in and fill in that position, but that's just my opinion. Havertz, of course, Havertz stays. Come on, what are we talking about? And with the strikers, Werner, Giroud, definitely think those two stay. I don't see why not. No. I mean, Giroud, maybe not. Let's maybe not Giroud. I think it's also time for him to go. I know Chelsea extended his contract, but I think that's more because they want to get some money off him, so he doesn't go for free. And yeah, so I think Tammy should be sold also. I think again, it's just it's the same thing with Pulisic. I just don't think there's the levels needed to be where we want to be. I think we have a big fight on our hands. We have to defend our Champions League. We have to go and try and win 2 more trophies: the World Cup and the Super Cup and the Premier League. We need to try and win. We haven't won the Premier League in so long, so we just need those kind of players that are there to kind of make sure that this team is on a higher level, and I just don't think those two have the levels at this point. So maybe I could be proven wrong. I was proven wrong about Cho. Speaking of Cho, I think we should loan Cho. I still think there's a lot of potential. I was very wrong about him at the beginning, and I can say it now that he's proven under Tuchel that he is that player and he can be that player, and all that potential is there. I've seen reports that he wants to fight for his place, so that is amazing. So yeah, that's the team. That's my sell or keep. Let me know what you guys think, who you guys think we should keep and who we should sell. Do you agree with me about Pulisic and Tammy? Do you not? I love those conversations. Get in the comments and let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and hit a thumbs up to this video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.